My name is Lisa, and I work at a regular company. I'm currently engaged to my boyfriend, Sada, and we're planning to get married soon. Today, we're going to his parents' house to formally announce our engagement. I've bought the sweets your parents like, I'm wearing proper clothes, my hair is done, now, what else?
Lisa, you're way too nervous.
I keep telling myself that I'll be fine since you're with me, but I'm still so nervous. I wonder if it'll be okay.
It'll be fine. You're worrying too much.
The more I tried to stay composed, the more nervous I became. Before I knew it, we arrived at Sada's parents' house, and when he rang the doorbell.
Oh, Sada, welcome home. You must be exhausted, right?
It's been a while. How have you been?
Yeah, the roads were pretty crowded, so we're a bit late.
Oh, that's no problem at all, right, dear?
Don't let her fool you. Haruko was anxiously pacing, saying, when will Sada get here? When will he get here?
Nice to meet you, I'm Lisa.
Oh, so you're Lisa. Hello.
Well, come on in.
Sada and I were shown inside, but I couldn't help feeling uneasy about his parents' cold demeanor. And then, as we entered the living room.
All right, let's get straight to it. You're here today to announce your engagement, right?
I'll be brief, but both your father and I are firmly against this marriage.
Against it? But why? Lisa is a wonderful person. She's kind, she's a great cook, and she plans to keep working after we're married.
But I heard that Lisa only graduated from middle school, right?
Come on, Mom. Education doesn't matter.
Of course it matters. It means she was off fooling around while everyone else was studying.
I wasn't fooling around, I was actually.
And she says she'll keep working, but as soon as you're married, she'll probably just treat you like an ATM. We can't entrust our precious only son to some careless, low-class woman.
What? A low-class woman? Sada's parents opposed our marriage simply because I only had a middle school education. They continued to talk for nearly an hour, trying to persuade Sada. But it wasn't just that they were against our marriage.
Sada, take a look at this. What do you think of this woman?
She's a cute girl and the daughter of a company president. She's got an impressive education, too.
Oh, let me see. Wow, she really is cute.
Wait, Sada, what are you?
Shut up. Don't butt in and try to mess things up.
That's right. Sada is our precious only son, That's why we're seriously scrutinizing every detail about who he marries.
But I'm serious too. To my disbelief, Sada's parents actually pulled out a matchmaking photo and showed it to him right in front of me. At first, Sada defended me, but gradually, he started to seem more interested. I felt completely out of place, and all I wanted to do was leave as soon as possible. After a little while.
All right, I've decided. I'm not going to marry Lisa after all.
What? Wait, what are you saying all of a sudden?
It's just, listening to what Mom and Dad said made me realize something. Sure, Lisa is cute, and her hair and skin look nice now, but that won't last forever, right?
Wait a minute. Are you talking about getting older or something like that?
The more I think about it, the more Lisa starts to seem a bit shabby, It's kind of off-putting.
You're breaking off our marriage for reasons like that? That's so unfair.
Most importantly, you only graduated from middle school, right? I finally realized what that really means. There's no reason for me to settle for someone at the bottom. If we got married, it's obvious I'd eventually be embarrassed.
What? But you've known about my education since the beginning, haven't you?
That's right. Sada should have understood that perfectly well.
But you must have brainwashed him into thinking it wasn't a problem. You're a terrible one.
I didn't do anything like that. He knew I only had a middle school education before we even started dating.
So what? If we knew from the start, that's even less reason to choose you.
Sada, there's no need to marry this low-educated one.
You're absolutely right. What have I been doing all this time? When I think about it, I'm pretty popular, and I'm too good for Lisa.
This isn't real, right?
Nope, it's real. So, let's break up. I'm calling off the wedding.
Sada fully accepted his parents' wishes and chose to break up with me. Reaching the limits of my patience, I stormed out of his parents' house alone. After that, with the support of my friends and coworkers, the emotional wounds I had suffered gradually began to heal. Eventually, I was able to pull myself together, and I decided to start my own company and take on new challenges. Then, 5 years later, as I was about to head home after work, as usual.
Lisa.
Oh my gosh. Who are you?
Don't be so harsh, it's me, Sada.
Sada? Wow, you've really put on some weight. I mean, you've gotten bigger. But why are you here? You weren't waiting for me, were you?
That's exactly it. I'm here to take you back, Lisa.
What?
I wanted to surprise you, so I've been waiting here. Waiting for my future wife, Lisa.
Excuse me?
Congratulations on your marriage. Guess what? My parents have approved of us getting back together. They even said you've got a lot of guts for someone so young. What a compliment, right?
I'm not even remotely happy about that. And did you just say getting back together? Who's getting back together with who?
Who else? You and me, of course. No need to be shy about it. After all, we're still in love with each other, aren't we?
Save that kind of nonsense for when you're asleep. I'm already married.
Yeah, right, you're married. Wait, you're actually married? You've got to be kidding me! Did you betray me while we were apart for just a little while?
You're the one who betrayed me, talking about my education, calling me low class. You knew I only had a middle school education from the start, but you completely dismissed me and rejected me.
But that was.
No, but. You canceled our engagement and made a fool of me just because of what your parents said.
That wasn't serious. I had to consider my parents' position, and I just wanted to make you a little jealous, that's all.
Yet you never contacted me after that. How ridiculous.
Let's forget about the past, okay? What matters now is that you divorce your husband. Only a terrible guy would steal my Lisa away. Leave him immediately.
When I saw Sada for the first time in 5 years, he had changed so much that I didn't even recognize him at first. On top of that, he started saying selfish things like telling me to get back together with him or to leave my current husband. Don't be ridiculous. You're the one who's not worth it, Sada. You chose the arranged marriage, didn't you? There, is that good enough?
What do you mean?
You told me to stay away from you, so I did. Problem solved.
That's not what I meant. You've been brainwashed by that guy. I can't forgive this. How dare he steal you away? Lisa belongs to me.
Who belongs to who now?
Stop it. Mama is mine.
Mama, wait, Mama? Lisa, you even have kids now? This is impossible.
This is reality. What happened to the cute daughter of the company president you married?
That woman, calling her awful doesn't even begin to describe it. She's insanely selfish, and she blows through money like crazy on lessons and other stuff.
Isn't that just how daughters of company presidents are?
I wouldn't know. After I married her, I transferred to her dad's company, but even when I came home exhausted, she made me do all the housework.
Wow, Kimutaka must have flipped out over that.
That must have been something to see.
Don't just brush it off. It's a huge problem for me.
Since she's a company president's daughter and rich, why didn't you hire a housekeeper or cleaning service?
It's not that simple. I ended up cheating with a girl for work because I was desperate for some comfort, but I got caught right away. Now she's divorcing me, and I have to pay 8 million yen in alimony.
That's what you get.
Aha. Madison, where did you learn to say something like that?
I can't believe she's only 3 and already saying that's what you get.
What is wrong with this kid? This is awful.
Noah and I couldn't help but burst out laughing at the sudden words from Madison. Meanwhile, Sada seemed unable to process everything happening in front of him.
I still love you with all my heart, Lisa.
Ugh, that's gross. I don't need to hear that. It gave me goosebumps.
Seriously though, if you really love Lisa, why did you marry that company president's daughter?
It's because Lisa disappeared from my life. What else? I could never forget about Lisa. That's why I'm here now.
Liar. You just came here for Lisa's money, didn't you? You must have found out somewhere that Lisa made it big in business, and that's why you showed up.
So what if it's about the money? She's making a ton, isn't she? Then she should pay me compensation for breaking my heart.
Don't be ridiculous. Why would I pay alimony to someone who's basically a stranger to me? If you're demanding payment, then you should first pay the alimony for breaking off our engagement.
Please, can't you find it in your heart to forgive us for what happened back then?
We weren't thinking straight back then. We really are sorry.
Oh wow, why are you two even here?
Lisa, please. We'll approve of your marriage to Sada and give you our full blessing. So please, divorce that man and marry Sada instead.
If you don't, we won't be able to pay off our debts. Please get back together with Sada.
Absolutely not. Besides, you're the ones who raised Sada to be like this, aren't you? And now, you're still meddling in his love life like this. If you're his parents, then take responsibility.
Coming to Lisa just because you can't pay off your debts doesn't make any sense.
Lisa is a successful entrepreneur now, so she could easily pay off my debts in one go.
I won't pay a cent. I have nothing to do with you, and I'm not giving you any money. As we were talking, Sada's parents showed up too. On top of that, they even came to my workplace to demand money because they knew I had assets. I was beyond shocked. I was completely dumbfounded. However, it seemed like Sada and his parents were genuinely desperate.
Listen here, Lisa. Just because we're being polite doesn't mean you can take advantage of us. You were supposed to marry Sada in the first place, weren't you? So don't think you can just get married to someone else and live happily ever after just because the engagement was called off.
What?
Kuroko's right. What about Sada's feeling?
I wish you guys could have said that to yourselves 5 years ago.
You may be married now, but I'm going to win Lisa's heart back, no matter what.
Why don't you channel that energy into losing some weight? You might end up with a lifestyle disease at this rate.
If you're worried about me, that must mean you still care about me, Lisa.
If you have time to worry about nonsense, you should focus on taking care of your health first. Someone who can't even take care of themselves talking about getting married? You've got to be kidding me.
Mama's angry. She's always so kind, but you're a bad guy.
Madison has a good eye for people. And honestly, not just a bad guy, you're making me so mad I'd love to crumple you up and toss you out like trash.
Shut up. Don't get too full of yourself just because you're married to Lisa.
I'm not full of myself. You're just so jealous it seems that way.
I'm not jealous of you at all.
Oh, is that so?
Hey, you. Right now, Sada and Lisa are talking, so don't butt in.
Are you getting nervous that Lisa might be taken away if you let your guard down?
I'm on high alert because all you're saying is nonsense.
Why do you need to be on high alert, huh?
Why? I'm just trying to protect my wife, that's all. Oh, my bad. You still want to marry Lisa, don't you? But too bad, I'm Lisa's husband forever, so there's no room for you. What a shame.
Sada and his parents, who were casually dismissed by the confident Noah.
No matter what you say, it doesn't bother me. I'm confident I can win Lisa's heart back.
Stop talking nonsense. Learn to read the room.
It's terrible of you to tear apart two people who love each other so much.
No, the ones who love each other are Noah and me. Sada has absolutely nothing to do with it.
Lisa, stop pretending to be tough and just be honest with yourself already.
I'm being completely honest with how I feel. I forgot about Sada ages ago, and I don't feel anything for him anymore. In fact, I'm not even a little bit interested in him, so I'm rejecting him entirely.
Rejecting me? Deep down, you're looking at me and remembering how you used to feel, right?
If by remembering you mean that awful feeling I had when you broke off our engagement, then yes.
You heard her. Now get lost and don't show your face around us again.
Mama belongs to Madison and Papa.
Not only I and Noah, but even Madison clearly rejected Sada and his parents.
Please, leave that guy and choose me again, Lisa. I'm begging you.
Now you're trying to play the sympathy card? I'm not falling for that.
No, it's just that Sada is expressing his true feelings, that's all.
It's fine if he's just talking, but don't actually try to pursue it seriously.
When pushing doesn't work and pulling doesn't work, all Sada can do is keep pushing.
I have no idea what you're talking about. And anyway, the only option you guys have is to back off.
Please don't say that. Divorce Lisa for my sake, please.
Are you having an emotional breakdown? You're all over the place.
This is so one-sided, it's just creepy at this point. It's like that feeling when you're too scared to go to the bathroom alone at night.
I don't care, even if it's just my spirit. Let me stay close to Lisa.
That's terrifying. Seriously, you're freaking me out.
What scares me more is the thought of never seeing Lisa again.
That's what I'm saying is terrifying.
Lisa, please. I know we're late, but please marry Sada.
How many times do I have to say no before you understand? It's not happening, no matter what you say.
Then, Then please lend me 8 million yen.
And while you're at it, lend us enough to pay off our debts, too.
No way. Borrow it from a proper lender and pay it back bit by bit every month.
No one will lend to us anywhere anymore, so please, we're begging you.
I'm not lending you any money. I have no intention of doing so.
If you lend it to me, I promise you'll never see me again, please.
Even if I do nothing, I don't want to see you ever again. Though the three of them left quietly that day, Sada started waiting for me outside my workplace every day. Even when the security guard warned him, he kept coming back. Eventually, he broke into the office, looking for valuables, and ended up getting arrested. Makoto and Haruko had to work tirelessly every day to pay off Sada's debts. With alimony payments to his ex-wife as well, no matter how much they worked, there was no end in sight to their debt. Even after Sada came back, that life continued. And so, the three of them ended up living a miserable life, working solely to pay off their debts, all because they judged people based on their education. As for me,
Mama, Papa, storybook.
Madison really loves picture books. Maybe it's because Noah loves to read?
But you also read magazines and newspapers a lot for information, so maybe she takes after both of us.
That could be it.
Haha, Mama and Papa look so happy. Madison's happy too.
After breaking up with Sada, I met Noah, got married, and now live as a family of 3 with our daughter, Madison. Madison just turned 3, and she's starting to talk a lot, always chatting happily. Noah is incredibly devoted to Madison. He spends a lot of time talking with her and reading her storybooks. Watching them together is heartwarming, and every time I see them, I feel a sense of peace. The company I started is doing well, and all the employees tell me that it's an ideal workplace. With such dedicated and hardworking staff, I truly feel fortunate to be their boss. Everything has gone smoothly since I parted ways with Sada. It was undoubtedly the right decision to break up with him. Because of that decision, I now own a company, met Noah, and have Madison, my precious treasure, by my side. I am deeply grateful to be living such a happy life. I want to keep this happiness and protect my family while never forgetting to appreciate all the good things in my life. If you enjoyed this video, we'd be thrilled if you subscribed to our channel. Subscribing means you'll receive notifications for new videos, keeping you in the loop with all our latest content. Your support is vital to our growth. Let's enjoy and grow together.